This is my ride.
Big Mama Wanda.
My vessel for freedom.
This is Rasta Shasta.
And this is my bus Blue.
Don't make it perfect. Don't care about that as much. I think the journey is more important than a perfect rig.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and this is my 2013 Honda Pilot that I've lived in full-time for 2 years. Let me show you around. My favorite thing about living in a Honda Pilot is that it's super stealthy. When you have big Sprinter vans or big RVs, everybody knows somebody's living inside. But with this, I can park anywhere and nobody knows. I like to stay in forests. Whenever I'm out on the road, I like to be under the trees and on the beaches and in the forest, but this definitely helps to be small and compact and stealthy whenever I do go to cities, because I like cities too. I love having a roof box up here because I get lots of extra storage, where living in an SUV, things can get kind of cramped. So it's nice to have this up here for all the things I don't use every day. All right, let me show you the inside. So I like to say that I have every room in a house in this SUV. I have a kitchen sink that totally works. I have water storage within the car that allows me to have a perfect little sink. I have outlets. I have 2 lithium batteries here that are wired up to the alternator in my car. So that means that while my car is moving, my batteries are charging. That gives me lots of power for outlets within my car for all of my electronic devices. It even gives me Starlink, so I have high-speed internet anywhere I am in the world with open skies. I even have a full kitchen in my car, where I have a fridge and a freezer in the corner with a stove on top of it. It's a butane stove, so I can cook as much as I want, and I have a cabinet next to it for all of my extra food storage, all of my cooking materials, utensils, you name it. I also have a closet in my car. So I have a cabinet on the left side here that holds all of my clothes. I know it's not very much space, but that's what it is when you live in an SUV. I've learned that I have all of the clothes that I need, everything I want, everything I need, but not too much. It really helps me stay motivated to keep my consumption small. I used to be a shopaholic and a big thrift store girl, so I had so many clothes for every single occasion. But now that I only have just a few special clothes for everything that I need that fits every role in my life, it keeps my bank account a lot more stable and my consumption a lot smaller. So I love helping the planet in that way. I also even have a bedroom in here. So I have a fold-out bed that folds out through the length of the car that has a pillow, lots of blankets that I hide in my little nooks and crannies in here. So I have a bed, and I even have a heated blanket and a sleeping bag, so I am solid in any weather condition at this point. I even have a full bathroom in my SUV here. In the back there, I have a compost toilet, which is really, really helpful and nice in emergencies. Across the way here, I even have an office in my car. The way that I make money on the road is being a full-time software developer. So I write code on the road, and it is very important to me to have an office set up in here. So I have a computer set up over there with a keyboard and a mouse, Bluetooth, so I have everything that I need to stay connected and write code on the road. I also have, like I mentioned, a Starlink for high-speed internet anywhere I am, which is super helpful to me on meetings and for code reviews. All right, moving along. I have lots of storage in my SUV. Living in an SUV gets really cramped really fast, so it's so important to have lots of extra storage to put all the things that I need. So to do that, I have lots of trap doors all over the floor that lift up for storage. So I have shoes in there, I have all my cooking stuff, I have office supplies, whatever, you name it, all within the floor of my car. One thing that I love about that is that it allows me to access all of my materials while I'm inside of the car. That way, I don't have to get outside of the car for anything. Something that was really important to me when I was building out this SUV is to make sure that I have everything I need in here to make sure that if I need to stay in here for 7 days straight, I can. Obviously, the goal is not to stay in this SUV for 7 days. Living on the road allows me to explore nature and everywhere I am. But I realize that if I have everything I need to stay in here for 7 days, that means I won't be lacking anything at all. Okay, this is my map of all of the places I've been to within the US. I'm on a journey to make it to every national park in the USA and every state in the USA and have my friends sign my board along the way. This is my absolute favorite part about my build because it allows me to remember where I've been and all of the special friends I met along the way. I've also got a lot of decorations throughout my car here, and one thing I love about that is that it allows me to personalize this lifestyle, where it'd be really cool if this was just plain wood and, you know, an SUV, but I love that I get to add personality into my home just like any home. I used to do that when I had an apartment. I used to put up art everywhere, and I really love that I get to add the same concept together while I'm still living in a car. It makes living in a car feel a lot like home. Another thing that makes this rig really special is that I have blackout window covers custom made for every single window. That way, whenever I'm parked up or sleeping somewhere or just trying to hang out, nobody knows I'm in the car. They just magnet to all my windows like this, and they also have insulated material on the inside, so not only do they provide blackout window protection, they also provide insulation to keep me warm in the winter and cool in the summer. While I have a fridge freezer to keep all of my cold food cold, I also even have a pantry here. This pantry holds all of my food that won't go bad, so I never get hungry. So now I'll get into a little bit of why I started living in an SUV. So I never woke up one day and said, I want to live in an SUV. It was a little bit different than that. I was living in Pennsylvania, and whenever I was living in Pennsylvania, I was getting a little bored with that, and I decided to move to Colorado. And when I lived in Colorado, that's when I fell in love with being outside. I fell in love with camping, I fell in love with the mountains and all of it. And I realized I wanted to spend as much time out there as I could. So I used my Honda Pilot here to create some magic, and I decided to go on a road trip. And in the middle of that road trip, I said, what if I just kept going? I decided to pack up my apartment into a storage unit, get rid of the keys, and build out my SUV into something magical and move out onto the road. And ever since then, I just haven't stopped. It's been 2 years of living this road trip, and it's been a dream. If I could give one tip that I've learned from all of that adventure is don't wait for the perfect rig. If I had waited for the perfect van or saved for the perfect RV or the perfect anything, I would have never gotten out there. Whenever I chose to just move into what I had and live in what I had and make it work and decide to do it as long as I wanted to until I don't want to anymore, it allowed me to experience the magic and get out there without having to get a loan and spend all of the money that I had on some big new van. I got to just experience the magic with what I've got. Something that I've learned living on the road for so long is that magic is all around us. There's so much beauty and there's so much to be loved in the communities that we have around us and the trees and the earth and everything that's already here. I used to sit there and seek the next thing and the next thing and the next job and the next shirt, the next pair of shoes that would finally make me happy, and it never, ever, ever did. The thing that finally made me happy was seeing the beauty in everything around me and the peace that we have in the friendships around us and our families and our communities. I've just loved getting to experience that every day. I'm Sarah. Thanks for stopping by my Honda house.